From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Frost, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake. Sullivan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. T.J. Watt. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
6 is the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, Sullivan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch 88. Watch 88. No gain on this defense. No gain. Correct.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, Frost, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off play action, Sullivan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Sullivan, and he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, Sullivan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Sullivan. Wide open receiver, complete.
Sullivan.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Frost. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held it to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Sullivan. His throw caught right around the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sullivan. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to give me. Hey, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill, 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 kill. Attack, attack.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Frost. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal, Raiders.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
On 2nd down, Frost. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down, down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call. But it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end. But they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Here we go. Mike 50. Hey, 43, 15. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Result of the play is a
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 17, here's second and 4.
at the 17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Raiders 31, Chiefs nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on purpose.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Chiefs nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Complete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Abraham. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
On 1st down, Abraham. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one caught by Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tanner Muse with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Chiefs 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 68 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Sanders for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.